everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and I have another Christmas in July project to share with you. Let me know in the comments below, if you would, what you want to see. If you want to see Christmas projects and cards, or if you just want it to be mixed up with just some regular projects and Christmas. Just let me know in the comments below what you prefer, because usually in July I do a bunch of Christmas. I was just going to do my Sunday posts this year, but if you want to see more, and I do have a lot to share, so if you want to see more, I'd be happy to do more Christmas in July. I love the Christmas holidays. I love to do any kind of holiday project, so this is the one I'm sharing today. This is the Cookie Cutter Christmas stamp set, and it's this one here. It's been out for a couple years, and it has a coordinating punch with it, which is the cookie cutter punch here. I can't remember the exact name, but I'll put it in the video here. And so I'm using the deer, of course, and I did put some little Wink of Stella on his nose. Can you see it shining? He's so cute. I love this box, and really for this box you don't need the ribbon. I just thought it was a cute added touch to it. I think it really dresses up this box, because this box does close on its own, so I hate to mess up my beautiful bow, but I'm going to just show you how it opens up. So it opens up like this, and it has this little flap on it, so it's detachable, because I wanted to do two different colors. I didn't want to do one solid, so I made the little top here. But it does have the little sides to hold the top box top open, and then this just fits in there just like that. So you don't really need the bow for this, but I really love this ribbon and I wanted to use it, and I thought it really dressed up this project. And to get your bow the same on both sides, I just use that technique where you just fold these over and then you crisscross them, and we'll pull the other one off the side there, and then you get both sides have the same. This one you'll have to just fool with a little bit to get it turned the other way, but it will. So that is what I'm sharing today. I hope you like it. This is going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to show you how I got this background, and this background actually makes this box so cute, and I'm using the Stamparatus for that. There is nothing like the Stamparatus. I'm having so much fun with the Stamparatus. So, and then I am going to show you a little bit of shading on the little reindeer here. Alright, so let's get started. First of all, let's just go ahead and stamp our reindeer, and use Memento Black to stamp him. So I have him right here, and when you're coloring with the blends, you want to use the Memento Black. I was looking for my ink. I have one, but the other one is kind of drying out. I need to re-ink it. So I wanted to use this one, but it was out of my sight. So we are going to, and I'm just using the back I already used, but it's okay because this is going to be, isn't he cute? And then I'm using the blends, and I'm only using 4 blends for this. I am using the light and dark soft suede, and then I'm going to use a light and dark cherry cobbler for this. So I am going to just start with the darker color, the dark, and I'm just going to just shade him a little bit here with the darker. And you want to work on, when you're using these blends, work on smaller areas, because you want the ink to stay wet so that it blends really well. And to get the smaller areas, use the little smaller side. I'm not sure, this looks like the light. I'm not sure if I have, this is the light or not, but that's okay. Yeah, it is the light. It's okay. We're gonna go ahead and blend the darker around it, and then we're gonna go over it again. kind of just doing the top of his ears, and then let's grab the lighter one again. And I like to go in kind of circular motions to blend these and go over the area that you just put the dark on. If you have to add a little bit more dark, add a little bit more dark to get it wet again, so you don't have a sharp line. But it usually blends really well. I love these markers. And we got new colors in. Okay, so that is that for him. I'm going to grab the real red. Let's go ahead and use the cherry cobbler because that matches the box. So we're going to do that. And then for the antlers, I did use a little bit of a gray on it, but this time I'm just gonna, I like a little bit of variation. So it's just not so plain. Let's put a little bit of dark in here. If you want to shade him more, you can go around and shade him like more. You can really get really good. I'm just teaching myself. I've been watching a lot of videos on shading and stuff, so I'm really trying to learn how to shade better. And these are really, really nice. Alright, so we've got him right there all ready to go. I'm going to grab my Wink of Stella really quick, and I'm going to just color his nose so I don't forget to do it later. Because you know me, I'll forget something. Alright, okay, so let's set that aside. And you're going to need for this a piece of, this is cherry cobbler, and the cherry cobbler is the bottom piece, and it's 5 by 7, and then for the top we're going to need a piece 7.5 by 3, and this one is the shaded spruce. It looks so pretty together. I love these two colors together for the holidays. Alright, so let's go ahead and score these, and we'll get the box together and then we'll do the rest. Alright, so to score the bottom piece, you score it on the 5-inch side. So let me start on the 5-inch side. And you're going to score it at 1 and 4. And then on the 6-inch side, you're going to score it at 1/2, 1.5, 4.5, and 5.5. And then for the top piece, we are going to score it on the 7.5-inch side at 1/2, 3.5, and 4.5. And that's it. That is all our scoring. So let's sharpen all these score marks, and then we'll get cutting. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut the bottom here. So the first thing we're going to do here is we are going to cut off this little square here, and we're going to cut all the way down to that second score mark. So you're just cutting that off. You're going to do the same on all 4 sides. So we're going to cut this off, and we're going to cut down on here. Again, we're going to cut this one off and cut all the way down, and then this one. So that is all our cutting. I'm going to take a bit out of the insides of these just so it folds up really nicely. And then I am going to round the corners with my corner rounder on these. It's always hard for me to see on the camera because I can't put my, I don't want to put my head in the camera here. And then we're going to round this side also. I don't think I got that one very good. You can tell by the sound whether you got it or not. There we go. And then I'm going to round the corners on this one also. I just knocked something off of my bench, my desk here. Alright, so that's all our corners rounded. So let's flip this over and add adhesive to all four corners. I'm using my fast fuse, but you can use the tear and tape, which I would use if I wasn't doing the video. And then we're going to put this together. So line up your corners really good so this box is nice and square. And so there's our little flaps for the box. And then I am going to put adhesive on this bottom part here. Put a good amount on it so it stays. And then you want to line this up. And when I did, I just turned it over and lined it up this way. And leave a tiny hair. Don't go over your where you have it folded. So line that up to the edge. And then this will just close like that. I need to clip this just a hair. You can clip these with your scissors if you don't have a corner rounder. Just like that. So that is the basic box. So I need to bring the big shot up here because we are going to layer some pieces. And I'm going to use all the layering circles for this. So we got the big shot here. Let's see if we can do a few of these at the same time. So I am using a scalloped circle. I'll give you the sizes of these in just a minute. I'll measure them for you. Then I'm doing a shaded spruce, and the shaded spruce is the smaller scallop. Maybe we can get them all in at the same time. And then this is just a regular circle, and that's for our stamping. Alright, then we're going to send them all through. Look at that. Got them all to fit at one time. How about that? Okay, so we'll have all those pieces ready. And we are going to stamp that white piece. And I'm going to stick these back on here because I don't want to lose them. Alright, so now I'm going to bring the Stamparatus up here, and I'm going to speed through most of this, but I want to show you how to do this. Now I'm using this is one of our silicone mats. This is great because it gives you enough space, because if you stamp real close to these, it doesn't want to stamp real well, but with this pad in here, it stamps great. That's just a little tip because it really works good for this. If you're using the rubber stamps like this one is, you do not need the extra mat that this comes with. If you're using a photopolymer, you do need to put the other mat in here, because these have a little bit of cushion on here, so you don't need the extra cushion. Now I'm going to set this down. I'm just going to put it in the middle because we're going to just stamp this. And you can't do this any other way but to have the Stamparatus, or you can do it with your, what's that other tool that we used to have? I think we still carry it. I'm not sure, but oh my gosh, that thing was a pain. I love this so much. I'm going to put this is another tip. Put your thing right here so you can ink it up a lot better, your stamp. And then I'm going to grab some shaded spruce, and we're going to ink this up. And when you're doing this, I have this little chamois here. It's not our chamois. Ours is really good for cleaning stamps. You can use our chamois actually for this too. This is a lot thicker. So to me this one's easier to just wipe real quick. All right, so I lined up my stamp where I want it on here at the top, and then you're just going to ink it up, and we're going to stamp it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe it, and then you're just going to move it to the next position. And I can't see if I have it straight, but hopefully I do, because I can't look over it. And then I'm going to just ink that up again, stamp it, and we're just going to keep moving it. And it's going to go, some of it is going to go off of the paper because we're going to end up having more space as we get down to the bigger area. And just keep moving it, stamp, ink it up and stamp. I love this. This is so easy. And then I'm lining this up in the middle because I want them to be staggered. So this is where you are going to be able to position it and move it wherever you want it. And it was a little damp when I did that. And then I'm going to put this on this end. And don't worry about getting it on here. It wipes right off. And then ink that up. And we're going to move it on the other side. So as you go, just keep inking it and moving it and staggering it. Okay, so I have that piece all done, and I probably could have put one up here to fill that in a little bit, but that's all right. We're going to go ahead and with it, but this is so fun to do. All right, so we are ready to put this all together now. I'm going to grab my ribbon because I'm going to put the ribbon on again, and I need a good amount for this because I want to tie a nice bow. So I'm going to add some adhesive to the bottom of this. I'm going to use my snail, in fact, instead of the fast fuse this time. I'm just going to put it down the center just so it holds my ribbon in place. I want to make sure it's even. And I want that coming to the front of the box. Oops. Trying to make my ends pretty even. I think that's good. And I think I'll put a little bit on top here, because that's going to be underneath. And we're going to tie this. into a bow. And then just get it to the size that you want it. I like it pretty decent size. It's okay, so we have our bow there. I can fool with it forever, you know how I am. But I think I'm going to just leave it right now, except for to cut that piece off. And then let's layer this. Alright, first one we're going to layer is going to be the cherry cobbler. And then I am going to layer this piece to my shaded spruce. I'm still trying to remember all these. And then I'm going to get some dimensionals here. And I'm going to pop him up, our little reindeer. I'm going to pop him up on the, and when you're using your blends, you see how that bleeds in there? You don't want to use it on your dining room table. Always put something underneath. Alright, and then he's going to go on top here. And then I'm going to pop him up the other piece on here. Put him on here. So cute. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop from my blog. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the bell to get notifications each time I upload a new video. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to comment below what you want to see. Thanks, everyone. See you later. Bye.